Louisiana beer reviews. Shiner TexHex. Bruja's Brew IPA. Bruja's Brew. India Pale Ale Brew with cactus water. 7% alcohol. 60 bitterness units. This is brewed with Amarillo hops. And they say cactus water. And the website says that the allergen might be prickly pear cactus. That's what they're saying, because they do make a, they also make a prickly pear beer out there. All right, so got a good date on the can, guys. Doesn't have a born on date. It's got a Best By date. Independent craft brewer, Shiner, Texas, Spoetzl Brewing Company. I guess this is in bottles and draft also. Seems like half the time I get Shiner beers, they're in bottles, the other half they're in cans, so it's kind of either or around here. $10.99 for the 6-pack, okay? $10.99, which is about what you pay for craft beer if you catch a break these days. Okay, so let's say a whitehead, maybe slightly off-white. Now with the light from outside coming through, it's yellow, just yellow. Now you can see with the light shining at it, it's more orange. So depending on how the light hits it. Yep, same thing. So yellow to orange appearance. Hazy. I can see a lot of sediment suspended throughout. I guess that's the, is it the yeast or the prickly pear, cactus water, juice? There's a good amount of videos for this beer from the last 2 years. I intend to watch them. Didn't check the scores on Beer Advocate, Rate Beer, and Untapped, so I can't comment on that. I just thought of it just now. I didn't check the scores. So they're usually favorable towards Shiner, but they don't adore it, which I guess is what most people think about it, including myself. So, but yeah, Shiner is cool, They're not too much into extreme beers, but they're into selling lots of beer, which they seem to do. I was troubled recently that St. Arnold seems to have exited the market here in this town. We used to get so many St. Arnold beers, and then we got some, and now I see none. So that's got me concerned. Same thing happened with Anchor. Got a lot of it. 10 years ago, started to fade. Then it was non-existent, and now we know the rest of the story. Yeah, it smells like a lot of these IPAs I've been drinking lately that are infused with juice and vegetable matter or whatever. It's got like a juice aroma in bread. So I don't actually understand the concept of adding flavoring to IPAs. But I mean, I buy them to try, but that's all I can do, right? I don't control the market. I just buy what's on the shelf. So I don't get that, but that's fine. It's fine if you want to drink that. I don't really, tell you the truth, but I'm gonna be fair about it. So the aroma's nice, yeah, but it's the same. It's like the Voodoo Ranger line with all the flavoring, the recent Abita Ride Share with the natural flavors, I mean, it goes on and on. It's like, it's endless. All right, taste. Cheers. They're doing that with liquor now. I mean, everything turn around with natural flavors. Bourbon with natural flavors, rum with natural flavors, vodka with natural flavors. It's like, what is the point of this? They told me on the phone, one company said, well, it smooths it out. Certainly doesn't seem to have affected the sales. Bitterness. Significant. But it's not, to me, my impression, it's not hop bitterness. It's more like bitterness, tartness, bitterness, like you get with grapefruit. With grapefruit you get that bitterness. Like why people usually sprinkle sugar on grapefruit. Body's medium. Finish is mostly dry. Sweetness, I would say, prickly carbonation. Ooh. Three out of 5 sugar cubes. Bitterness 4 out of 5 hop cones. Yeah, or pineapple. I mean pineapple. What a foolish thing to say. Sorry, not foolish. Discombobulated. My mind goes, I'm absent-minded. If you're watching the videos, you know that my mind's kind of working counter to what I'm trying to say. Grapefruit bitterness. It's pleasant. Nothing new or exciting or remarkable. I guess you could say, let me do a little project within beer reviewing. I'll just review all the India Pale Ales that have flavoring in them. And it's usually natural flavoring. It's not like artificial flavoring. Okay, so it's natural flavoring. It's, in this case, prickly pear cactus water juice. Then the other one is the Juice Force with natural flavors. Tastes like fruit punch. The Fruit Force tastes like orange juice. It goes on, and the flavor differences are minimal. It's not like each one is that much different than the others. Just like you're drinking the same thing again and again and again and again. The only thing that really changes is the ABV. So the 7% here is going to be a lot easier to take than the ride share at 10%. That's 10%. I mean, that's coming on full force. So you want to be, well, you would be careful with it, more careful with it, because you just feel it. It's so intense on that ABV level, not in the flavor, but the ABV. You just would naturally, hopefully, say, "Oh no, I gotta watch it." The Voodoo Ranger is coming in at 9, 9.1, whatever. Those they vary a little bit, 9 and above. So yeah, it's gonna kind of red alert you that you need to cool it. But then when you're sitting there on a 19.2 ounce can, how do you cool it, right? You're going to want to drink it. You're not going to want to put it back in the fridge so it can slowly go flat. So, I don't know. These have got me so off track and done out. No wonder I can't think or speak straight. I'm not talking about the alcohol part of it. I'm talking about the concept of it. Conceptually, they got me done out and confused. Did this start, honestly, back years ago with Ballast Point Grapefruit IPA? Is that where this came from? Because Ballast Point, you might remember, they used to be the big deal. Now they're the non-deal. Like, yeah, so I'm going to take a photo of this. So they've faded tremendously. Great beers, but mismanagement, But from the owners. And just the whole, that's another story. So anyway, that's the first one. That is the first one I remember, that Ballast Point Grapefruit IPA. And then it seemed like it just probably wasn't literally the first one, but then it just exploded from there. And now you could do a project called Try to Find an India Pale Ale that's not flavored. Could be a challenge. Yeah. Score. So factoring out personal bias and preference and whatever, which I always try to do, is it executed well? Is like produced well? Is the quality level there? Yes, I think so. If this is your jam, as people say, if this is what you like, this style, I would imagine you would love it. I wouldn't say it's any better than those other ones I reference. Certainly no worse. It's no worse. And so on a quality level, it's an A. I'll say 93 out of 100, 9.3 out of 10. It's the most excellent product. As far as my personal, this is personal and a preference thing. for my excitement level and what I'm looking for, it would definitely not be anywhere in my range of what but I got 5 left. But anything I'll be looking to try, I'd rather drink the Shiner Bock, which I've always in the past said was dull. I realize it's not as dull. They have changed. It used to be 4.5. It's dropped to 4.4. That's minor. Could have something to do with a reformulation though. But I've been drinking on that one, and yeah, it's nice. It is nice. I undersold it. But yeah, I guess I'd rather drink Shiner Premium, tell you the truth. That's their just standard beer, which we never see around here anymore. Cans or bottles or draft or any format. Scarily. Yeah, but we don't mix personal preference with scoring on this channel because it's not appropriate. You drink what you like to drink, but then you score things according to what they rate. And this does rate an A. So, Lazy Le Bon Ton Relais, a most excellent product of that style. And I'm going to end this review by saying y'all go to Shiner, Texas, and tour the Spoetzl Brewery.